Hello and welcome to Patched. I'm your host, Paul James. Today I'm joined by Matto Phillips. How are you, mate?
Great. Super.
As you smash one of Doug's beers. Are we on to Doug's beers now?
This is a Doug beer, because I felt like a Doug beer today.
An umbrella mode beer.
The umbrella beer. Oh, yeah, see? Yeah, since you said that, what I should have done, got one of those little umbrellas and put it in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we'll just do that for the next episode. That's all right.
Well, there
we
go.
can vlog this for ages.
We'll just slowly add on to it every week.
And
as we
hopefully
go.
by then we've done something else that impresses Doug and more beers. And so we can just keep building the hype around this stuff. But also he's probably never going to do that again. Thanks, Doug.
Yeah.
It's the final episode of the month. That means patched updates. We talk about all the games that we've been playing lately. And it seems like the both of us have got a few, but not a ridiculously large list. Matt, I reckon we'll kick things off with you and what you've been up to, because you were suggesting
Really?
there's only one
Really?
game that we've crossed over on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
We
in
start
a
off with
massive
me.
change of
Really?
pace.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a different change of pace. Right, so the first game, I was getting off the ranks first, because I haven't played a lot of it yet.
Yeah,
And
okay.
next month, probably play a lot of it. And this is probably the crossover game that you and me have played.
Tiny Tina.
Yes, it is Tiny Tina.
You will have already played more of it than I have then.
I've only played like an hour and a bit.
That's more than me.
Okay. Well, it's early stages yet. Good
For-
start.
I guess for disclosure purposes on the Player 2 side, because people have seen that I'm in a review discussion for that, that was very much an interview style thing, myself and Matt Houston, him having played it and me having not played it. I then got a code, which I then used to put together a Player 2 plays, which was literally me playing from minute one. And then I decided, okay,
Hey.
like I love this, but I'm not a PC dork, so I'll wait until I get my retail copy on launch day.
Which was last week.
Yeah, it's just Friday. Yeah, it's just this past Friday. So since then, I haven't actually been able to put any time into it. So
So maybe we should do a play two plays. Would it
Co-op.
be the first crossover of consoles?
oh yeah, so you're playing it on Xbox?
I'll play it on Xbox.
Of course, yeah. You don't have a PS5 yet. That makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, I'll have PS4. You never know.
Well, you
Play
could.
it there.
I mean, I
That's
bought it.
stupid.
I bought it on PS4, so I'd also get the free upgrade.
Ah, I got an Xbox because I just got the expensive one for some silly reason. Not $300 expensive.
Oh, the
just-
chaotic grade edition.
Oh no, next level. Just the no
Oh, yeah, okay.
collector's thing. It's just you know like what they're like. They
Yeah, I
got
know the
their
one. 2K charges
edition,
for their
standard
upgrades.
Standard edition, then your super extended edition, all that. But so far, I got a laugh out of it at the start.
Yeah, I've had a good laugh of it so far.
Yeah,
The humor's been
it's
on
like-
point.
It's a big fantasy game with guns.
Yeah,
That's what you want.
yeah. It's working pretty well for me so far. I'm pretty happy with it.
And
But I
also-
mean, you've played more than me, so expand. Not much more, but expand.
Well, I think the upside to it is you don't have character names. It's just you select your class,
Oh yeah,
and you can create whatever the hell you want. You can make the most ugliest looking dude you want, and go for it.
which is kind of
Yeah,
cool
but-
because we've not really had character customization before.
No, and then you. I mean, the thing is like true Borderlands style, or let's say Gearbox style is like what body type you want. You want this one or that one. That was your two types.
Yeah,
And I just laughed and I thought that's great.
done.
Like-
Decision made. We move
Done.
on.
I think the good thing about it is at the moment there's no Borderlands characters in it except for Tina, which is a good start because it's
I've
just
heard
means-
about a few,
Well, we'll get there.
but yeah, we'll have a lot more to say about this game next month. So we both will be
Yes.
done by that stage, I'm sure.
Then so that's early days yet. So, but having fun with it as always with Borderlands games. Then on to the next game, which wasn't as excited as Tiny Tina, which was Mafia 2.
Oh yeah,
So
okay.
just give that a game.
Like the
a
remastered
go.
one or whatever.
I don't know if it's a remastered one. It says it's a remastered one, but then it tells you, oh, you're playing the 2010 version. Thinking, that's not a
Are you
remaster.
playing it on PC?
No, PlayStation,
Oh.
PS4.
It's got to be the remastered one. That's a bit odd though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. It's not. You don't really look at it and go, that's 2010 graphics. It's just not. It's nothing like that. You don't
Yeah,
look at it and
that's
go, that's horrible. But I don't know. It's okay, I guess. I wasn't sure if I was in a Mafia or not, so I was scratching my head half the time. If you like a lot of talking, walking, and driving, this is the game for you.
Not a lot of mafia
there's
shooting and looting.
Oh, to me, you feel like a mafia whore. That's all I'll say.
Yeah,
You go
right.
from one mafia, there you go. Oh, I don't like you. I'll go to this one, and then I don't like you.
Getting
I'll go
around.
to the next one. It's like, geez, are you a mafia dude? And half the time, I wasn't even wearing a suit. I was just wearing a jacket.
Yeah, right.
I was gangster, not mafia. And then I made a lot of money, then lost it all in a fire. If anyone's played Mafia 2, you'll understand that part.
Yeah, I still plan on going back and playing 1 and 2 at some point because I never played them. But
yeah,
we'll wait.
Finish that one. It was okay, but what do you expect? If you did an open world game, then people say, "Oh, it's a Grand Theft Auto ripoff." Like, shut your face, people. It's hard to like do an open world game and keep getting compared to Grand Theft Auto. Just remember, haven't made a game in 9 years. Except their GTA Plus. That's what they're going with now. So good on you, idiots. Good on you, idiots.
Yeah, that's dodgy. Like, you've
yeah,
made so much money as is, and you're now putting your hand out for more.
So congratulations, idiots, for still playing Grand Theft Auto 5. Well done. Give yourself a clap. But we'll move on to another game. Never thought I'd go back to play.
Oh, 2K?
Not 2K. No, we're not going down to 2K.
Not going down that rabbit hole.
Never do 2K. Well, maybe no. Let's not go down that path. It is Fortnite.
Oh, because of the no
Because there is
mode?
no building whatsoever. So I could just
The
go and
number
shoot
of people
people.
I've come across that have said they've gone back to Fortnite for that exact reason. It's crazy.
But I think by the sounds of things, it's going to stay.
Yeah, there's reports about that too. It was meant to
be.
be 9 days only, but there's stuff in the code that says it's going to hang around.
If that's the case, then I'll be playing a lot more Fortnite, because the one thing I couldn't do was build, because my brain cannot do 40 different things at once. That's a young kid's game. I mean, some of the kids that do that, I'm just looking at it and go, that's amazing. I can do 4 walls in about 20 seconds, while some other kids done about a 4-story house.
In half the time.
15 stories in no time, and put a window in. And I'm like, how the hell do you do that, man?
Which they then shoot you out of.
Yeah, just magically, just snipe you, just jump up, snipe you, done. I'm thinking, that's amazing. Wish I could do that. But
look, I can definitely see why I wouldn't have played that. Like, why you knew pretty confidently that I hadn't played that one.
yeah, that's what I said. Like, I knew Tiny Tina, definitely not Fortnite, but it is
And the yeah,
a lot better. I'll say a lot better. I never thought it'd be a lot better for something with it's taken whatever it's called. It's called Fortnite.
Yeah.
So people just mock it, as we might as well just call it Night, because there's no more forts.
There's no more forts.
But yeah, it's actually super.
Is the original Save the World still a thing that you can do?
Yeah, just I don't think anyone plays it.
Yeah, I doubt anyone plays it, but I figured that at some point they might have just wiped it out of existence.
I think that's you have to actually buy that. I think.
Oh, right, because they don't make enough money from everything else.
No, that's their big money grabber right there. The old Save the World. I think it's always locked when I look at it, but I've never really paid attention to it because I just go around and shoot bots.
Might be one of the few that could actually go and play Save the World, because I got sent a review code for Fortnite back in the day before Battle Royale was even a thing.
So say, is it still? Does it have the expiry date?
I'll have to. Oh no, like I redeemed the code and I played.
Oh,
because I reviewed Save the World back in the day.
Oh wow!
And thought it was like,
it
was okay. Like, this is not going to go anywhere. And then they added the biggest mode that ever happened and completely ruined everything I said.
Oh, well,
I was very wrong.
They must have listened to you then. Must have the old.
Yeah, this will amount to nothing. Let's do something else. Boom! It's huge.
Done. There we go. Yeah, everyone watches us and everyone says, "Oh, this one's going to kill Fortnite." They just laugh and go, "Yeah, right."
Yeah, nothing's going to kill Fortnite. Things might kind of get up to that sort of level and be huge along with Fortnite, but nothing's going to kill Fortnite at this point.
The only thing that's going to kill Fortnite is Fortnite itself. That's the only way it's going to...
Yeah, if Epic does something horribly wrong.
Or Apple. That's just...
Apple have tried.
Or Apple purchases Fortnite, then we're all screwed.
Oh, shit. Apple finally gets back on their thing, but only because they've bought it.
Well, let's hope
because they've bought Epic.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Okay, on to another game, which is much better than, I don't know if you call it the sequel or the prequel, whatever you want to call it. Hyrule
Pre-sequel?
Warriors,
Oh,
Age
oh
of Calamity,
you went for it. Okay, good.
the much better Witcher. It's not really a Witcher game, but so much better than
The better shitty Witcher.
the better shitty Witcher. Because you want to know why? No weapons break, and it's great.
Yeah, it's a real shame that the Musou game is better than the real thing.
I think it is. I just laugh and go, this is so much better. Even though it has pretty much everything, even the locations are the same. You get all these characters that you don't really use.
And Jamie, we know you're watching and or listening, probably while you're mowing the lawn. Just remember this again. Like we weren't just talking shit on Twitter. Like it's a shit game, Breath of the Wild. This is way better.
Way better. So much better.
It's really awesome though. Like I mean,
it is.
For I guess context people, now I've kind of been somewhat public with the whole thing. My wife's operations continue to get delayed. Like the day that this episode goes up, by the time it goes up, we'll be at the hospital finally getting this thing done, and presumably, as I knock my camera out as I touch wood, nothing gets delayed any further. But like my plan during that time is to kick back and play a bit of Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity at the time. So,
oh man, it's so much better than Hyrule Warriors. It just you don't really realize it until you play it because
what's that
Hyrule
difference
Warriors,
between like a Wii game? Because Hyrule Warriors was a Wii game.
I think the other problem was Hyrule Warriors just decided to like, hey, go do 20 different things and we'll just show you one task.
Yeah.
And then you fail and you don't know why you failed. Whereas Age of Calamity is just go here. Oh dear, there's a wizard. You got to do that now. Like,
Take him out.
Cool. That's great. But yeah, it's really good. I'm actually getting distracted on it mostly because there's a lot of things to do besides the main story.
Yeah, they do a good job of that.
With your little battles and whatever, and upgrading your characters, which is much better than what they did in Hyrule Warriors. But
Well, there just wasn't much of that at all in the original.
nah, and as I say, they've done a good job on it, and it's weird. I don't know how much have you played of it?
Oh, I mean, it's been quite a few months since I played it, but good 10 to 20 hours, I would have thought.
Okay, no, I don't want to say too much. That's all because there's some weird. I'll say weird stuff happens. Like,
But yeah, there's spoilerish story stuff that goes on.
Yes, I don't want to give that away because then you ruin the whole game if you do that.
Maybe we'll have to debrief about it some other point.
Other point, yes.
Once you're done and once I've actually finished myself.
Yes. Well, I haven't quite finished that yet because I thought I'd give Tiny Tina a go first and see what that was like. So I'll get back onto that
Bunkers
one.
and badasses, baby.
Yes. And then my final game, the big one, I played a grand total of, in hours, 3 days worth of playing. I think it was 3 days. 3 days? Just tried to count.
72 hours is 3 days.
Yeah, well, it'd be close to that. Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, yeah, right. Which they've already now kicked to the curb and gone, hey, it's alright, The Witch is coming.
Yeah, just distract people from Cyberpunk. Like, oh, we're sick of this Cyberpunk. Right, just put up a post, say something about The Witcher, alright? Then everyone will forget and go, oh my god, there's a Witcher game coming soon. Yeah, probably in about
Works for
6
me.
or 7 years. Yeah, I just looked at it and went, oh yeah, cool. My
And
question
it'll
was,
still launch like within a week of Horizon 3. Because of course there will have to be some big like world-changing open world game that comes out about the same time as the next Horizon game as well.
Yes. Well, the question is, who will it be? Probably Siri. Everyone wants Siri.
Oh, I hope it's Siri.
Oh man, Geralt's just sitting in a chair,
Punching darts.
punching darts.
Smashing a VB.
just let him, just really let himself go.
He's big fat fuck now.
Just fat, with a walking stick. One too many Wyverns or whatever they're called, wraiths.
Yeah.
Big tree thing. Leshens, that's the one.
He used to be a witcher like you until I took an arrow in the knee, and now he's just hobbling around on a wheelchair. On a walking stick.
Walking stick. Oh, they could have made a wheelchair for him. We never know. Or maybe
He's done a lot of crossovers. He got his ass
he
kicked
went
a
to
little bit in
yeah.
Monster Hunter, and he's been around since finishing Wild
So
Hunt.
maybe you bring back one of those cats through the portal and everyone will just look at it and go, what the hell is that thing?
Yeah, let's do that.
So speaking of, I should really go back to Monster Hunter World and play that.
World Rise as well. Oh, the DLC in World.
Yeah, with Geralt in it.
Yeah, I tried that. It was really, really cool. didn't get to try the Final Fantasy 15 Behemoth one that Damo always spoke about. One day.
Soul Calibur is in that too somewhere.
Is he? Oh, yeah, he is too. Yeah.
But enough about Witcher. Go back to Cyberpunk. The worst game of 2020. It's probably this year my favorite game from another year at the moment.
Okay. That's
so
good to hear.
how times have changed.
Patches 2022. Stay tuned
2022.
for Matto's nominations there.
Yeah.
Potentially the Cyberpunk wins an award.
Yeah. 2 years later.
There wasn't worst game or whatever stupid shit we gave it back in 2020.
Yeah, I can't remember.
We were dunking on it pretty bad.
We're making fun of it when it got nominated for the Games Awards because how can you give a game an award when it ain't finished properly?
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was pretty bad at the time.
But in saying that, they did their their upgrade to the PS5 and Series X, and it started to work. I didn't look at the game and go, this looks rubbish. There were people around. There were cars. There was activity.
And the tech was working.
But there was still those policemen still there talking to those kids.
Oh, really?
For 10 days. They were still there.
I don't even mind that one. That's
I'm saying
usual
that. I'm
open
saying
world
that
shit,
though. But I saw they didn't pay so much attention to it now because there's so much more activity happening in the world instead of, which is good because that's the one thing I don't. He's looking at his statue again.
I was looking at the statue like, oh, maybe I'll keep you then.
Yeah. Well, it depends to some people because I think the expectations became so low after its launch in.
You can't be disappointed anymore.
In 2020, anything is an improvement. And
that's a fair way to look at it.
And well, I will say this: the main story itself, I wouldn't say is the most exciting. However, if you've ever played The Witcher 3, which we're going back to The Witcher, and you would know this, Paul, the side missions.
Game of the generation.
Yes, the side missions. The side missions themselves are not repetitive.
No.
And the side missions in Cyberpunk are so much better than the main story.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because you got your little side characters you do missions for, this and that, and I think the stories that in themselves were a lot better.
Yeah, actually, I'd heard that a little bit back when the game first came out. You know, for people who are playing it on PC, where the game actually worked for them.
Oh, good on them! Congratulations, PC users.
Yeah, they're like 18 months ahead of the curve, but now everyone else has got a good, at least a decent version of the game to play as well.
Yes, but in saying that, like you see all the reviews that some people have done, and they're like, let's say, on Metacritic, about an 85. So last time I checked, it was only two companies that done it, but still, both of them gave it 85.
Baby steps.
Baby steps, and yeah, it's actually. So yeah, obviously yes, a big improvement. Congratulations, CD Projekt Red. But I think it's one of those things too to look at and go, yeah, it definitely needed to be delayed a lot. That's what happens when you start showing gameplay too early. Don't show gameplay 2 years before it comes out and go, oh yeah, let's delay it.
Sometimes it's worth following the Xbox model of not showing any gameplay.
Or any games, full stop.
Well, that too.
That is the Xbox model. Buy companies, no games.
I mean, I think Witcher 4 or whatever it ends up being called will come along a bit faster simply because they're not using their own engine now. They're jumping across to Epic. So things will go a bit quicker and presumably be a bit more seamless, and hopefully the bugs won't be as big of an issue, but we'll see what happens.
And then they've already got the books to read as well that get some inspiration as well.
Yeah, but I mean, this whole links thing apparently is not something that features in the books at all. So this could be a whole new thing that they're kind of carving out of their own.
Oh dear.
That could be Game of Thrones season 7 and 8ing this thing, for all we know.
So, yes, we can go to season 8. There's going to be a big fight, and we're not going to be able to see anything. It's
not going to be able to. It's going to be too pixelated.
Too pixelated, and then someone's going to sit at a bench, and there's a coffee cup there.
Oh, fuck that Starbucks cup. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Not the internet, that's for sure.
No, the internet won't ever forget.
The internet will never forget the old Starbucks cup. But I will say, if you're disappointed by Cyberpunk when it first came out, I recommend go give it another go.
Yeah, okay. Hopefully you didn't trade it in or you picked it up for super dirt cheap, because I think that PS4 / Xbox One version is still super
$30.
cheap.
$30.
That's not bad.
Totally. Well, it's totally worth it now. And Red Dead 2, if you haven't played Red Dead 2, go buy that too. Go
Is that
do
dirt
some,
cheap as well?
Yeah, that's $30 as well. Go do some fishing in that.
I mean, that's
well.
only a matter of time before it gets the PS5, Xbox Series upgrade, surely.
And we get the Red Dead Plus service as well.
Oh.
But no one's going to want to do it.
Because no one's playing Red Dead Online?
No.
Yeah.
RIP.
RIP.
Oh, well, you tried. It didn't work.
You tried your best and you failed miserably. The lesson is, never try.
Someone else can do a better job than you, Rockstar, with their role-playing GTA style.
Yeah, true. There's that. Yeah.
No pixel, which I never knew what I was trying to figure out for ages what the hell a no pixel was.
What does it actually mean?
I think it's more that I think no pixel is GTA but role play.
Yeah, no, I'd heard about No Pixel. I just wasn't sure if there was like something behind the name or if it was just like the group.
Oh no, I think that's it. It's not like State Farm, which we have no idea.
Oh yeah, right, okay.
What that is, and we're never going to know because we don't want to know.
Not until we go over to the US.
There we are, someone. What's
on the
State
Patched
Farm?
World Tour one day.
Yes, it's one destination. PAX East. That's it.
Yeah, that's it, and we go home.
Go
no
home.
one knows who we are, but we're there. We're doing our thing.
We have our own panel. There's about 2 people there. It'll be a fun old time.
And one of them's a cardboard cutout of Damo.
Or it could be one person that's just Damo sitting in the crowd.
You know what's on the screen right now, don't you?
Yep. To build attendance.
Shit. All right. On my end, so obviously, yeah, as we mentioned, I touched on Tiny Tina a little bit. I've also been playing Kirby, but only just a little bit as well. Jess put together a review for that one. So
mouthful edition.
Yeah, mouthful mode.
Oh, come on. So if Nintendo doesn't go down that path of releasing a mouthful edition, you're missing out.
Well, yeah. So I've replayed the bit that was in the demo, which is pretty sweet.
So there's going to be an amiibo thing of Kirby and a car, or statue of Kirby and a car.
That's too good of an opportunity to pass up if you're Nintendo. You've got to.
I mean, have they seen the pictures of other people? You know, like people how to wear pants, like the dog thing of putting pants on a dog. There's the same thing. Kirby. How does Kirby suck up a car? It's about 4 different ways. The fourth one was the best one. It's just Kirby in a car driving it. It was great. Because I thought that's pretty good.
So yeah, like I'm enjoying that so far, but also again thanks to some other stuff that I've been playing and the fact that I can't review everything. I was waiting to launch. I try, but some people can and they get exposed for being plagiarists. So deep cut for people. It's not that deep. Go check out my tweets from last year. So yeah, Kirby thoroughly enjoying that. And again, probably while the wife's in hospital, I'll spend a bit of time. Well, while she's having her operation specifically. When she's out of her operation, I should be the doting good husband. Sorry, babe. Yeah. Slashing up.
Should give her your old Switch, and you can just pull out your new improved Switch.
Oh, she's got herself. We got her one of the Animal Crossing Switches last year. So she's got a pretty decent one that she wants. So we're good there. She'll definitely have to pack it if she has to do any overnight time. So yeah, I guess more on that probably next month. There's not a huge number of games next month, so I think there's going to be plenty of opportunity to finish those games off. And
everyone decides, you know what's a good idea is?
Put them all out at the same time.
Let's release all the games on the 25th of March and no other day whatsoever.
It's bullshit. Another game that I've been messing with, local product, and I guess as I've done, / Player 2 has done for every... Hey?
Oh, is the game called Local Product?
No. It is a local product. Right. And as myself and anyone else at Player 2 has been doing when we've put together coverage, grain of salt stuff with our opinions here because Jess, one of our editors, works on the game. Mighty Kingdom, Conan Chop Chop, which is a really awesome little hack and slashing kind of roguelite-y thing. It's a lot of fun. I was playing it with Sean to help him out with his review that he put together. It's up on the website, but was having a great time as well. I think maybe the longest Player 2 plays ever made so far.
Do we have a record book of all this?
I'm sure. Can we sort them by length?
Our own little Guinness World Record.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. Then maybe some of my Resistance playthroughs might get real close. But we went about an hour and 50.
So Ken did a 2-hour one once.
Oh, has he?
Did Cyberpunk on PC. Pretty sure that went for almost 2 hours. I could be wrong on that.
Oh,
I don't know.
we'll have to see if there's a
YouTube.
way to sort by length.
Okay, YouTube. So surely you do. You got your views. You got your dates. Surely you had something for
We'll have to
duration.
check it out. We'll have to check it out post show. So yeah, we've been playing that. Had a great time with it. And yeah, the play 2 plays goes for about an hour and 50 minutes because we came awfully close to actually having a successful run. So we went the whole distance. I've been dabbling in, and this was I guess before March 25th came along, or even the early access to some of the March 25th games came along. Dodgeball Academia, which is like a Japanese RPG style thing, but set at like a school for dodgeball with a bunch of little kids, and it's pretty funny.
Of course it would. That sounds so Japanese.
Yeah, except it's not like it's a Japanese RPG thing, but it's not developed by Japanese whatsoever. Like it doesn't. And when I say kids, like there's not the anime girl sort of look. There's none of that sort of thing going on. It's just not, yeah.
So stereotypical.
Yeah, I guess
Japanese.
kind of. It feels like it in some ways, and then it's not in others. But it's really really good. Like I'd even recommend it to you. Like it's not just totally turn based. Like you're basically playing dodgeball to win. Like you kind of get a 2.5D perspective looking down at the field, and a couple dodgeballs line up, and then you're taking shots. You've got charge shots. You try to catch the ball, and all the usual sort of dodgeball, real world dodgeball kind of systems that you get up to. Dodgeball Academia. Goes for about $20-$30. It might even be on Game Pass actually.
Oh, okay.
I think it maybe was when it first came out, but yeah, I'm just chipping away at that. It's a pretty straightforward, not super hard game to actually complete, and actually to their credit, they've got a ultra easy mode. Like if you just want to enjoy the story, then you can. I'm not playing it that way.
Ultra easy mode.
I'm not playing it that way, but it's tempting at times when I'm just trying to blitz through it or whatever. So I'm just chipping away at that whenever I get little bits of spare time. I platinumed The Artful Escape. So again, I guess speaking of local products, one of the big Aussie games of last year. That Xbox been promoting for a long time. Finally came across the PlayStation, so then I decided, okay, I could have played this for free, but why not spend my own money and now play it on PlayStation?
All those European dollars that you have.
Yeah. So yeah, I got the platinum on that, and I'm on the PS4 version. I'm going to do the same on the PS5 version. That's like a 2-hour run to do that at this point for the second go around. So I'll do that at some stage, having a good time. A Memoir Blue, which is another kind of very narrative-heavy sort of thing, comes from Annapurna. Actually just came out on the 25th as well, but the game is 45 minutes long. Super heavy narrative adventure sort of thing. I can't really say too much about it because it basically spoils all of it. But look out for a review on the Player 2 website anyway when I get that done, presumably this week. So then that kind of takes me to the bigger kind of AAA stuff. And again, I've just kind of touched on Kirby and Tiny Tina. But the two that I've spent a lot more time with is one, GhostWire Tokyo. So the last Bethesda game to ever come to PlayStation, presumably.
Devastation.
So we'll see how we go there.
Suck eggs, you silly PlayStation people.
And it's only a decent game. Like the gameplay runs out of legs after a little while. But look out for some full thoughts. By now, it's probably already up on the Player 2 YouTube and patched feed. A review discussion between myself and our reviewer Tim Henderson about the game. Which leaves the other one.
With the GhostWire one, is it an open world or level based?
No, it's open world. But it's a smallish open world. Like there's not a huge amount going on there. They haven't packed it too densely or whatever. So it's kind of accessible in that sense. And if you want to go for the story and basically the story alone, you pretty much can. It's about a 10-hour long game in that case. But maybe 30 if you decided to chase down all the side quests. There's about 40 side quests to do. On average, about 20 minutes long.
10 hours?
Yeah, probably 10 to 12. Hours. It's nothing ridiculous. It's kind of at its core.
Then again, Doom's pretty much a 12-hour game, and everyone loves that game.
Yeah, if you're good enough to get through it, then yeah, it's a shortish sort of game. But yeah, not all of us are. And then that leaves the game that I've spent the most time with this month. It's chock full of chaos. Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. Chaos Simulator 2022. Again, there's a review discussion up on the Player 2 website. I kind of played second fiddle to Jason, who reviewed it.
Just shipped in a few other assets.
Yeah.
Non-Player 2 people that are Final Fantasy fans.
Yeah,
let's just
and
say that.
Max Cooper from the Pop Cultures came along to join us for that one as well. So we got sent 3 codes. We knew Max would be perfect for the video side of things and the conversation around that. So he came aboard and we had a chat about it. And it's a good game. It's a Souls game, and I'm saying that, which kind of says a lot, I suppose.
Oh, it's probably a good thing you got Max in, because Max,
he's
probably
gun
a
at
Souls
this.
fan, because he platinum. What
Elden
I saw, he platinum
Ring
Elden Ring
in like 50
I'd
hours.
I'd say that's. I'm guessing that's impressive. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people die about 4,000 times on one boss.
I mean, reviewers were playing Elden Ring for 70, 80 hours and couldn't get it finished. Well, not all of them, but like a sizable chunk of reviewers were playing 70, 80 hours and couldn't get the game finished, and Max did it and got the platinum.
I reckon I watched a Twitch streamer. He was fighting one boss. He was dying, so I came back about 6 hours later. They'll still find that same boss 6 hours later. I thought, I could not do that.
I can't play a game like that. So.
Unless they went somewhere else first and did something. I don't know, but...
So the normal difficulty for Stranger of Paradise isn't as high as what Elden Ring is when you just play it. Now, obviously, keep in mind, with Elden Ring, there's no difficulty levels. In Stranger of Paradise, there is, which I think probably upsets a lot of the hardcore Souls people, because that's the big argument. You can't, it dilutes the thing, and it's not what the creator intended. Like, guys, they put difficulty modes in. They intended it. It's their choice.
Hello. It's a Final Fantasy game, not a Dark Souls game. If
If
you want a Dark Souls game,
go play Dark Souls.
Play Dark Souls. It's not hard. Like,
yeah,
we'll go
they've
play
got the
Dark
difficulty
Souls
modes there.
3.
You can ratchet it right up. And when you finish it, there's even a chaos mode difficulty level that gets unlocked as well. So if you want more chaos, there's a chaos difficulty level for you, and it'll kick your ass.
I reckon there's just like a group of people. Anytime someone says, "Oh, this game should have accessibility," they're just like, "Bang!"
They just
right,
scream
everyone.
and shout. Yeah, they're there. It's a
There's
keyword
like
on Twitter that instantly pings gives them notifications.
The Dark Souls bitching society.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're a great community up to a point, and then as soon as you talk about accessibility, they all become pieces of shit. They become monsters.
Let's just say it's the 10% of Dark Souls fans, because there's always that 10% that just make everyone else look stupid.
Yeah, checks out.
Like Star Wars fans, 90% of them fine, 10% real dickheads.
Yeah.
And ruin the movies. Hope you enjoyed Rise of Skywalker.
And let's be clear, PlayStation fans are just like that too.
Yes, third worst.
As the Nintendo fans, Xbox fans, funnily enough, not so much, but that's probably because they've had nothing really to celebrate for years.
Who? Xbox?
Xbox fans.
They're still
waiting.
waiting. They've been waiting since 2002 for something to happen.
Let's just see what happens when Spartacus apparently gets announced this week. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, look, I mean, the game's really good. You can drop, like, in terms of difficulty, and yes, chaos gets unlocked afterwards, but you've got story, you've got what they dub as action, which is just the normal difficulty, and then hard. But the thing about story is that there's actually another tick box from there that, like, you can click story, and then it unlocks like a potential casual option. So they really drop that difficulty right down if that's what you want. But I was getting through it okay on action, so it has actually made me think, maybe I try Elden Ring? I don't know, we'll see.
No, don't be silly.
I got sent a code on Xbox, so I don't even have to ruin my PlayStation trophy levels with a 1 or 0% or something. So I could do it and play it on Xbox and not feel guilty afterwards.
You're looking at that, just be sitting there looking at that 1% on your PlayStation.
Oh, that'd kill me.
I should never have played that game.
There's games that's still there with like that 1%, and
just hurts.
It hurts, but at some point I will go and put those games in and either finish them or at least up that percentage a little bit, because it is frustrating. But yeah, that's kind of it. What do you see yourself playing over the course of next month, outside of, I guess, Tiny Tina?
Finish off Hyrule Warriors.
Oh yeah.
I should have actually said that too. I forgot. I did play the demo of Kirby.
Did you love it?
I did.
Yeah.
It was tempting the way I said pre-order and buy now. I thought, there's too many games coming out. Like, no, I'll wait.
Yeah, I mean, in the case of that, like, it doesn't matter whether you buy it day one or not, because Nintendo doesn't drop their prices.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, I think through that whole, like, it's only 3 levels, the demo. I think I was laughing all the way through. It was just the silliness of thing. Like, not in a bad way. Like, not in a bad way. It's just, you just suck up a car, you drive it, and you think, this is just silly, but I like it.
Yeah.
But then you become a code and just magically body slam a pipe.
Which then shoots you up high because you catch all the water in the bottom of the cone. It propels you up, and you go.
And then would you believe a cone can break a turtle shell? It's amazing, and it's just that's what I like about it. It's just
That
the
Nintendo
silliness.
bullshit that just works a treat every single time.
And no one asks questions. Is like, yeah, that works. I'll do it, and no one questions it.
No one bats an eyelid. It's great. Good times.
And but the thing is, like, if it was another game, they go, "Oh, this is exactly the same as the other game," and no one.
No one cares.
But no, but it's a Nintendo game. No one cares. Like, there's only been 40 games of Mario where the princess gets taken away by Bowser. But no one questions that because there's a super
It's still
fun
good.
time in between. That's all you care. That's all that matters.
You're there for the gameplay.
Never the game. And there was another game we were going to play.
Something
Maybe
that's already
Alan
out or
Wake.
something new.
No, Alan Wake,
Oh yeah, nice.
which I will say now will be my next playthrough.
Oh really?
And
Okay.
when Death's Door's all done, Mr.
Yeah,
Wake
sweet.
is next. Upgraded Alan Wake, I should say.
Fuck, Alan Wake's good. I'll have to make sure that I play it sometime in that time that your episodes are going up, and we can do something with it.
Can you do co-op? There's no such thing as co-op.
No, not co-op. Yeah, no, I don't know. Some video content, whatever.
Backseat gaming. Someone just yelling.
Yeah, whatever
"Hey,
the case happens
go
to be.
get that. Go get
Spoiler
that.
cast.
What are you doing? Of Alan Wake.
Yeah.
12 years later.
Yeah, why not? There's an Alan Wake 2 on the way now.
Just a late cast.
On my end, so obviously there's a bit of cleanup with all the games we've discussed here, Tiny Tina, Kirby, etc. I want to go back and play Tunic that came out. That's,
Oh yeah, that's on Games Pass too. That
yeah,
was
it's on
another
Game
thing
Pass,
I
yeah.
liked.
They announced that the day that it came out that it was on Game Pass. So,
That's
yeah,
another game I remembered.
definitely put that on your list because the reviews have been incredible for that one. And then there's a couple games coming out, I guess, in this week, the last week of March. Weird West, which thankfully Doug and the team have provided me a code for, so I will be trying that out. I just haven't had a chance
Doug.
with it yet. And Moss.
Wait, that's a
Book 2.
Devolver game.
Yeah, it's a Devolver game.
Oh. Sorry, the only thing I remember from Devolver is Death's Door and that one that came on the Switch that everyone got angry about. The pre-ordered one. I can't remember what it was. And Aquaman. That's all I remember.
Yeah. It got
So,
banned
sorry.
out here for a while. Yeah, I know what
sorry.
you're thinking of.
Sorry, Death's Door just threw us off and Aquaman.
We start talking about Death's Door and that's it. We're done.
Aquaman.
So yeah, I want to play Moss Book 2. Moss was a PSVR game that came out really close back to the original launch, and it's a fantastic little puzzle platformer. And Book 2 comes out this week, so I'm actually going to throw the VR headset back on after blowing layers and layers of dust off it and take that for a spin, at which point I'll probably end up doing some more Beat Saber and those sorts of things once it's out. See what they've added to it. And yeah, outside of that, Lego Star Wars comes out this month. The Skywalker Saga, that's April 5th. That's next week. Chrono Cross. So, I mean, I'm a sucker for the Chrono Triggers and Chrono Crosses, and that remaster's coming out on April 7th. And then there's Nintendo Switch Sports. But I reckon we probably would have done our updates for the month by the time that comes out. So we'll talk about that when we talk about it, whenever that happens. But yeah, plenty of good games coming out. And we should probably wrap things up there. Any other thoughts?
Yeah, to say. Also on that list of games played next month, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, good. And that's on Game Pass too.
On Games Pass too.
Winner.
Where's that
And who
PlayStation?
said Xbox fans had nothing to enjoy and celebrate? Oh, wait,
Yeah,
I said that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just all third-party games
Yeah.
at EA.
It's definitely not first party. Not if you want good games anyway.
No. The only thing that happens is they purchase Forza,
Forza's the exception.
Gears, Halo.
And
There we
Halo
go.
can't sort its shit out. Alright, we'll wrap things up there. If you enjoyed this episode of Patch, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. All the buttons down below. Hit the notification bell. That way you're alerted to every new video the moment it goes live on the channel. That includes Patched, Player 2 Plays, Gamer School, and a whole bunch more. Awesome stuff there. Please subscribe and go and check it out. Visit the website, player2.net.au, for reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features, links to the podcast series Patched, the Player 2 Pixelcast, and Dev Diary. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/player2au, kicking a few bucks, lower tiers early access, higher tiers monthly episode exclusives. And finally, there's Twitter. Matto.
Matto_Phil.
Paul James Games for me. The website is player2au. We better bounce because I've got a GhostWire review discussion to record and now. And
We're
you can
late.
enjoy that before this episode goes live. So as always, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. We'll see you next week.
It's getting recorded like next, but it's on first.
Yeah,
Just remember that.
It's that.
So you'll be confused as hell. Wait on a second.
It's the Australian time zones. We're always ahead of everyone. Something
Except
like
New Zealand. We're not in charge. We're not in front of them.
Yeah, but what have they got? Sheep.
A good cricket team. No, a good rugby team.
Yeah, they've got a good rugby team. All right, see you later, everyone.
And some guy plays games with a baguette.